was good. That was good, man. That was good. I like that, man. That was. Be honest with you, I'm gonna have to give that. What up, Couch Gang, Hip Hop Crimies and Crimettes? Welcome back to the couch. It's your man BITO back with another reaction. So if you know, you know. If you don't, hit the button below. We here with Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun today. It's called Race War. Now, there's some people that have been in the comments lately that think I don't like Tom. I don't know why. I just feel like y'all just be watching the old videos when I first discovered Tom, and then y'all didn't really listen to the whole thing that I was saying. Y'all just heard me maybe disagree or just make a statement on something on my opinion, and then y'all just said you don't like Tom, and I'm like, I never really said I don't like Tom. I think I just wanted to know who Tom was and shit. So once again, it just feels like a lot of people from those fan bases, not a lot, a good percentage of those people from both fan bases, y'all have problems listening, dog. Y'all have issues really listening to what the hell I be trying to say. I rocks with y'all dude, you know what I'm saying? But if I rocks with y'all dude, y'all gonna have to give me a little bit more listening versus I could tell when y'all didn't listen all the way and y'all just got mad at what I said. Y'all gonna have to stop doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to chill out. Listen first to understand. Don't listen to respond to me. You know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, when y'all do that, y'all end up looking crazy because then you didn't finish what the hell I was saying. You just didn't like what I was saying. And that's cool. I'm not here for nobody to like what I'm saying. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. If you agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. But y'all are real funny with coming into the comments, and I'd be like, yo, you didn't really listen to what I said, dog. And I don't think I'm just gonna like it now too. I don't even think I'm gonna entertain y'all no more. When it comes to I can tell you clearly they didn't listen to what I said. I'm just gonna like it and move on because you need to learn to listen. Because I'm a pretty likable guy. I'm a pretty understandable guy, but the way y'all be coming in the comments, y'all make it seem like I said some shit that y'all didn't understand. But I guess y'all did it because y'all didn't listen to really what the fuck I was saying. But anyway, we hopping into the race war with Tom and Adam. I gave the song a little bit of time because when I did, I think racism, I was like, let me just enjoy my man's music and how he raps and just appreciate just the music before I kind of get into the other shit, because that shit it just annoys me sometimes because I stand on where I stand on it, and I don't got time to be arguing with people in the comments about what I stand on. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We're back into that rabbit hole of the race war stuff. So this song might be fun, it might not be, but I hope that it's just a song with a better message than racism was to me. I feel like it was more stereotypes that he was talking about versus trying to make a point on racism, and that's why I think the song annoyed me, because the message gets dropped because what you're talking about in the song is stereotypes and shit like that, but you're not really expressing or getting to your point for racism. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting anywhere. You just said words that racist people use, and that was the N-word. That's always going to be my stance on it. I feel like if he's as talented as people say he is, he should have been more creative and had a more tasteful approach in it. But that's neither here nor there. He did it. The song's out there. It started a conversation. It sparked people's brains a little bit. That's kind of what songs are meant to do. So he got an A in that one, but for me, I feel like he missed it and it wasn't a real point, and then I'll always stand on it. But we can always have that for interpretation and talk about it however we talk about it and however we see it. Nobody's wrong with how I feel like they've seen that video, but I also just feel like the people that feel the way about people that don't want to see it the way that they see it try to say that they're wrong or don't understand and all that, and I think that's whack. It's it's not a rocket science song. It's kind of what I'm getting at. It wasn't a song that you need to use a lot of brain power to understand it. He made it pretty simple and self-explanatory. But anyway, we're heading into this because this was a song that people told me to get into when I got into that, but I just couldn't do it that soon. I wanted to be in a better space. So we in a better space now. And this was, once again, that rant was all fun. I could give two shits about how it's going to go after that. It's still all fun. It's all a part of the engagement, but I just wanted to address the funniness about some of the fan base. This ain't all of y'all, because I fucks with the hogs. The Adam Calhoun fan base I rocks with. I haven't been able to tell who rock with me yet, but based off how I critique the music, I feel like a lot of them don't rock with me, but that's cool though, because we're here to just give the opinion, fam. But now we're getting into that because I definitely went on way too long. I tend to do that too. But here we go. Let's see what we got on here, man. Race war.
It's okay to be. It's okay to be racist, as long as you hate mounted Caucasians. Teaching white kids that their shape's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it, because I'm not allowed to have pride in it, because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business. I ain't never gonna give a damn if you like me. I ain't gon' trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy, and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Fight me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother. But now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle and suffer. They coming for better, we running for cover. The government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover. Call me culture vulture because I rap good. I don't pop jams or smoke backwoods, but they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like...
I ain't gonna lie, I always hated the culture vulture title does fit for a lot of artists that come into the genre. We ain't even talking about just rap, because like you can say there's culture vultures in country. Like anytime there's that crossover of things, that you run the risk of like being a culture vulture just based off how you utilize that genre's, you know, saying music and shit like that. So I do agree with that, but I also disagree at the same time, because it doesn't mean just because you're opposite of whatever race that genre is more popular in that you're a culture vulture. It's just ways you approach it. Like if you come into it, like I can name a few off the top of my head, like Miley Cyrus, culture vulture, Post Malone, culture vulture. There's a couple of other ones that I could probably say, and that's just naming just two, because like that's the only two I can really think of, because they showed it hard body. Like they jumped into the rap culture, grabbed the fans, grabbed all the resources, right, and then went right into wherever they went. Like Mike Will made it, grabbed the producers, like Post Malone hopping on with 21 Savage. But then you don't want to proclaim that you're a hip hop artist, but you're doing all these you're making your biggest hits in rap. So that always makes me feel a way as well too. I don't know too much about Tom to say that he's a culture vulture, but from just what I've seen and heard of Tom, I don't get culture vulture vibes from him, because I feel like he's rapping. You know what I'm saying? He stays in the rap category. Like it's like think he did that country like song the other day, but I feel like if you're a white artist from certain places too, and that's not Tom, because I think y'all said Tom's from Cali, but if you're like from the South, you're gonna have that country flow to you and country style as well too. So I think for me, it kind of goes into that guest of hip hop conversation too. I don't like those conversations as well, because I think Lord Jamar really started that conversation a few years back, and now it's just started building, you know, it started gaining traction and shit. But yeah, I'm with Tom on that. I'm gonna play it back too, because I know he's talking a lot on this, so I'm gonna listen. My fault, I just got it. I've been ranting the whole time.
Government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover. Call me culture vulture because I rap good. I don't pop jams or smoke backwoods, but they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like I'm wearing a Klan hood. It ain't left or right or black or white, it's good and evil. Elite folks hate homo people. United we stand and divided we fall. America, we gotta get real. You were segregated, that was not fair. You were enslaved, they did not care. But you were never on a plantation, and my generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. I pray to God you stay in.
I gotta play that verse back a little bit, but I don't like those sentiments either, because it's like it's a part of history, and you have to understand that it all has an effect. But yes, it's he's speaking facts that it is trauma with inside the DNA, but you can't ignore these things and act like they didn't happen. And nobody's, because I feel like when people say that, I think people think that people are blaming them and like their current people. Nah, it's just giving the realization of like what it is. You know what I mean? But we'll wait. One more wait for him to finish what he said. Let me hear it again.
Was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. Fall America, we gotta get real. You were segregated, that was not fair. You were enslaved, they did not care. But you were never on a plantation, and my generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. I pray to God you staying strong. Don't want to see no man in pain. You white folks, I'm embarrassed. Some of y'all are such Karens. That prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison out your veins. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race.
Tom was talking this shit on that, and now that I'm seeing it too, it's not really, it's what's going on around us. So I see what he means by that, but I hate that narrative. So to still stand on what I'm saying, I just hate that narrative goes around, and it's like we still got to embrace all the things that had went on prior to us. We can't ignore it or just sweep it under the rug, because I think that's what helps us progress. But when we have the whole like, well, I didn't do this, and you're on your like your own traumas, and like you're like, why do I have anything to do with this? Like, nah, like it's spreading the awareness to help us grow as a society. Like I feel like America is still stuck in that they don't want to go revisit history, and I think this has been going on for the last few years with just everything. Nobody wants to go back in history. Everybody wants to stay in the now. There's no yesteryear, but I think you get a lot and you learn a lot from yesteryear, you know what I'm saying, and from the past, because it helps you not make the same mistakes in the future. And in the direction of how things are going on in the educational system of let's like taking away history courses and all that, that doesn't help. So that's why I always wonder with this song, how does he support a system or a man, however you want to say it, that wants to get rid of these things in the educational system? You know what I mean? And this goes for government, people in Florida, like, you know, we won't say it's Trump specifically, but it's that whole regime of people that want to get rid of the things that he's talking about. So I don't understand how you choose the right or the left when I feel like both parties kind of want to do that. So
dying every day for whose lives matter more.
What was that edit? Was that get that ooze, or what was that edit?
If you born black, you lose. Might as well go get that. You gon' die before you 25. Get shot over your shoes. You gon' get killed by police even when you follow the rules. If you listen to the news, you gon' believe all this is true. True. I ain't feel no white guilt. They'll ride for me when I'm killed. I guess white lies don't matter, sad, but that's the way that I feel. I feel like they feel like I don't know what they all call me. Cis white male, bigot racist. He's a Nazi. That's not me. I'm not one of these white liberal commies who think black America needs allies in their army. Your neighborhood's all gay and claim you pro-black, but you faking. Guys are dying on the pavement. All your hashtags won't save them. That ain't gangster. People begging for their life still. I know white people who can't afford to pay their light bill, who might feel like they the ones who losing their life, when the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. I ain't pro-black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color turns to bones one day when you bury them. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in that grave, just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more. They want us in a race war, dying in the streets.
Man, singing? That's crazy. I ain't never heard him sing. Or not sing, but you know, do the harmonizing thing. Facts.
I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more.
That was good. That was good, man. That was good. I like that, man. That was, be honest with you, I'm gonna have to give that a 10 because it was, one is way better than racism. Like what Adam was trying to get at in this song is what what he was trying to get at in racism was what he got at in this song. So I peeped y'all in the comments being like, well, race war is a lot better than what he did in racism, which is true. It's very true. Way better. Like it's a whole 360 because I feel like this was the sentiment that he was trying to, you know, get at, or this was the point that he was trying to get at in racism. But I think he once again totally just dropped the bar. Beat was hard, what he was saying was real, but it's just presentation. But this was a lot better, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you didn't have to go the route you had to get through to make your point. I got your point a lot more in this as well too, and he actually had the best verse in this, you know what I mean? But I do raise a question in regards to, because when this come out a year ago, so when this came out, and I know that he's been a supporter of Trump, you know what I mean? I feel like I always get into this too, but how is he a supporter of Trump? And I know the comments are going to be like, well, Trump's not the guy who's actually trying to do X, Y, and Z. But I don't know about all that. I don't know if that's actually true. You know what I mean? So he makes this song, but he stands or leans or whatever with right from what y'all is telling me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know about Tom through this. Once again, I'm not trying to get into the whole political stance of these people, because once again, I'm only here for the music, dog. I can care about a person's political stance as long as we're respecting each other and shit. But I just want to know, how does that work with this song, knowing the stance that he's on, even for what's his name, Adam Calhoun. Like, I've seen his YouTube stuff. Like, he's definitely, right winged as well, which maybe this makes people on the right feel like I'm saying all right people are racist or something. But I just have questions on how you support things where there's a team on that side that is stripping people away of, like, not their rights, but they're just stripping things that from our side we're making it seem like it's going to make America great. But do we really know that? We don't know that yet. You know what I mean? We really don't know that yet. So when people support it without really knowing, I just have questions for that. But I give this song a 10. I'm going to play it back because I kind of want to hear a couple of things again one more time. But I liked what my mans was doing here, though. I like their message on this. They were spitting nothing but facts, too.
As long as you hating on the Caucasian, it's okay to be racist. As long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it, because I'm not allowed to have pride in it, because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business. I ain't never gonna give a damn if you like me. I won't trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy, and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Fight me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother. But now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle to suffer. They coming for blood and we running for cover. The government wants us divided.
That's so facts. That's so true, man. Like, we were raised to look at it one way, and then when we get older, we start picking sides and we start hating people for their ideas, what they look like, who they are, their sexuality, like all of that. That's real, dog. People really just change, which goes to show, like, which one is it? Like, are we taught lies in the beginning, and then as we get older, we just get thrusted into reality? Or, like, which one is it? Because once again, we are told these things when we're younger, but then it's like you're told these things that you're supposed to act like this in certain situations, but then when you get home, you're taught a whole different thing. Because once again, I think racism and all that is generational, and it's taught in the homes. And I think that's where it's always going to start and never end. You know what I mean? Because you can't control what people are going to do within their own homes regarding that.
In the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover. Call me culture vulture cause I rap good. I don't pop Zans or smoke backwoods, but they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like I'm wearing a Klan hood. It ain't left or right or black or white, it's good and evil. Elite folks ain't normal people. United we stand and divided we fall. America, we gotta get real. You were segregated, that was not fair. You were enslaved, they did not care. But you were never on a plantation and my generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. I pray to God you staying strong, don't wanna see no man in pain.
Yeah, I don't think that's really trauma hearing that line again. I think it's just facts and just history and what people try to think, because people try to act like, I think when people do bring that up, people just try to act like racism doesn't exist because that's their version of what racism was then. But because we're all in the same buildings, working together, drinking from the same fountains, that now it doesn't exist in that way. But there are other ways where it definitely 1000% still exists. So I feel like there's still that ignorance of people when they use that saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's how Tom feels. It still feels like he's just rapping from the perspective of how people just be thinking. But it goes back to that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That is literally the problem when you want to be like, that was old shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. It's like, nah, like the same way we treat, you know, the like the Holocaust and what Hitler did and how all that went down, it should be the same way it should be looked at with that. Why is that any different? You know what I mean? Like, that's not a past trauma, that's a part of history and a part of like the lineage of people that are either Jewish or black. So I don't understand that, you know what I mean, when people go that route, to be honest.
Folks, I'm embarrassed. Some of y'all are such Karens. That prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison out your veins. Whites and blacks are all the same.
That's
they
a
want
fact.
us
You
in
said
our
that.
graves. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more.
And also, too, I will say they want us in a race war, but once again, he also said it's taught within the home. So when people be like, oh, you're seeing this on TV, I'm like, yeah, that plays a part But you're still going home. You still got family members. You still are sharing opinions and spreading the rhetoric of these things without the government's help. You know what I'm saying? Because you still have stuff going on within your home, stuff that's been instilled from your parents, your grandparents, all of that. You know what I mean? So I hate that cop out too a little bit, but it all ties in together. Like, he's not wrong.
I won't be dying in the race for our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more. Whoa, whoa. If you born black, you lose. Might as well go get that. You gon' die before you 25, get shot over your shoes. You gon' get killed by police even when you follow the rules. If you listen to the news, you gon' believe all this is true. I ain't feel no white guilt. They'll lie for me when I'm killed. I guess white life don't matter, sad, but that's the way that I feel. I feel like they feel like I don't know what they all call me. Cis white male, bigot racist, he's a Nazi. That's not me. I'm not one of these white liberal commies who think black America needs allies and they arm me. Your neighborhood's all gained and claim you pro-black, but you faking. Guys are dying on the pavement. All your hashtags won't save them. That ain't gangster. People begging for their life still. I know white people who can't afford to pay their light bill, who might feel like they the ones who losing their life, when the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. I ain't pro-black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color turns to bones one day when you bury them. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in that grave. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us.
I'm glad I paused right there too. Cause I always find it funny in America, at least, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, or let's open this for a discussion. When we do the race talks, and I'm glad they said that and he paused here on, I don't know what his nationality, ethnicity necessarily is, whether it's Native American, Asian, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know. I would go Native American, but I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? That's part of my ignorance. But I admit my ignorance, and I'm willing to learn from the ignorance. But in America, I feel like we always focus on black and white issues. When in America, and as we're American, it's bigger than black and white. It's so much bigger than black and white, which makes that very interesting as well too. Like, the race wars only seem to be black and white, but then what's funny is when it goes to black and white, you go to the other side of things, and there's certain cultures or ethnicities or whatever you want to say, or races, that will still go on the white side and hate the blacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild how that, and vice versa. We're not gonna act like it's just everybody hates blacks. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird how that works, where America's race is only two, but on your job applications you got several. But American in America is bigger than that. It's more of a variety, but we're always, and that's why I think the problem is too, if we're just stuck where in America it's just black and white, then that's always going to be the problem. Like, the problem ain't going to go nowhere, because America's bigger than black and white. It's way bigger than black and white. But that's my rant real quick. Sorry. I love the song though. I really do love the song. Whoa, whoa. Yo, this kills me right here, dog. Like, I don't know.
Ain't nobody gonna win. Everybody gonna see that the color of your skin don't change the color that you bleed. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more.
Still think I don't like Tom? Y'all still think I don't like Tom? I'm just playing. But good song. Definitely a good song. Good message in there. I can't see how people could be mad at this song, to be honest. It brings up a lot of great talking points, a lot of great subjects and things that are very important that we do need to talk about as a society and as a whole. Okay. Yeah. that's really what I got on that song. I hate being distracted by these sounds. Last few days, man, the crib been having mad noise going on where it's like people below me is banging, people on this side is banging, people all of a sudden want to be mowing the lawns outside. Like, you know, a whole bunch of shit's just been getting real weird in the last few days when I've been trying to just record my shit. But it's all good, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this video in the comments below, and feel free to hop over to my community posts where I do CPR, dog. And we ain't talking about bringing people back to life, but we talking about bringing some life to the reactions and the community post reactions. You just say it, I just play it. We continue that theme. I know I say it a lot on here. Well, not a lot, but I know I say it from time to time on here. But now we just gonna make the post about it. We're gonna try to do this at the, you know, at some point, either, you know, Wednesdays or Fridays. Gather up all the songs that people want me to react to, and then we just take it from there, man. I really want to get engaged with y'all. Y'all are actually pretty good at engaging. Tom and Adam Calhoun's fan base, y'all is pretty good with it. Even if some of y'all ain't really listening to what the fuck I really be saying, y'all is good with the engagement. So I respect that and I appreciate that. And everybody's opinion is definitely respected. Just respect mine as long as you listen to mine fully. That's it. But don't forget to like the video, subscribe. I ain't mad at y'all, baby. We out of here. Peace.